Yes, people, how's it going? Welcome back to Lily White Lane. Hope you're doing good, hope you're keeping safe and well. And in the words of the legendary Alan Partridge, hope you're having a really good Friday wherever you are in the world and whatever you are planning to get up to today. On this afternoon show, I'm going to be bringing to you guys your latest and your greatest Tottenham Hotspur transfer rumours, reports and updates that have came out over the last 24 hours. And I want to start things off on this afternoon show by talking about a name that's being talked about everywhere in the Tottenham Hotspur community, all over social media, all over Twitter, all over Instagram, all over YouTube, and that name is Edmond Tapsoba. This emerged after the news came out yesterday afternoon from the GOAT himself and the most reliable source out there, Fabrizio Romano, that Tottenham Hotspur have scheduled talks with Bayern Leverkusen over Edmond Tapsoba. And the news we're hearing this afternoon and the latest we're hearing is that Edmond Tapsoba is eager to join Tottenham Hotspur. He's eager to play under Ange postecoglou and at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And this is big news and exciting news if you do want Tapsoba at the club. And what I will say is, don't make the same mistake you did with Raya. Don't miss out on another target that Ange postecoglou wants and go for a B-Tech option and, opt for the cheaper option because it saved you a bit more money. This guy can single-handedly transform our defence. He'll up Romero's level because you've got to consider Romero's been playing next to Dyer and Sanchez for a year. Of course his level's going to go down a little bit. This guy and the quality he'll bring to the team will get Romero back to his best. He also brings calmness and composure, which is exactly what you need as a second centre-back in a back two when it comes to centre-backs, which I believe that Ange postecoglou will play. I can't see him playing a back five. I think he'll play a back four. So we'll only have the two centre-backs. And when you've got someone as reckless and as crazy and mental as Romero is, you need someone next to him who's calm, who's composed, and Tapsoba is exactly that. There's so many videos of him in dangerous situations, and he just brings an aura of calmness and composure to that Leverkusen team. And he's exactly what you need when you're next to Romero. Obviously, Romero doesn't win many headers going forward. I don't believe he scored a Spurs goal. This guy does. He's great in the air when it comes to heading the ball away and heading the ball into the back of the net, offensively and defensively. And look, he's a huge upgrade on Davinson Sanchez, a massive upgrade on Davinson Sanchez. He'll up Romero's level. He'll bring some calmness and composure into that defence. I think this would be a great transfer. The price tag we're hearing is 25 to 30 million. I'd pay that all day long. Pay that all day long. Don't miss out on another player just like you did with David Raya. It's too late now. We've signed Vicario. We missed out on one of Ange's big targets. Don't miss out on this guy. And don't miss out on Maddison, because those are reportedly, from what we're hearing, the two main targets that Ange postecoglou does want to bring to Tottenham Hotspur. But I'm very, very open to signing Tapsoba. But like I say, there's a few centre-backs who have been linked with us. Adrabayo from Fulham. We've also heard about Pau Torres as well from Villarreal. We've heard about a few centre-backs, to be fair. Koch from Leeds. What a stupid name, but Koch from Leeds. But out of the ones we've been linked with this summer, Tapsoba is definitely top of that list in my opinion. I think he's got something that those players don't, and he's not very prone to a mistake. I haven't seen him make many mistakes for Bayern Leverkusen. I know YouTube clips can paint out anyone to be good, but when I've seen him perform in real life as well for Bayern Leverkusen in 90 minutes, he's looked very solid, and even in the YouTube clips, he's looked very solid. So look, I really like the guy. I think he'd be a great transfer for Tottenham Hotspur, a huge upgrade on Davinson Sanchez, and will up the level of Romero and the defence as a whole. So look, I'm open to the move. I hope we go in for him, but the news we're hearing is that Spurs have scheduled talks from Romano, but the latest we're hearing is that Tapsoba wants a move to Tottenham Hotspur. Comment down your thoughts below. Would you be happy with Tapsoba, or would you prefer someone else in that centre-back position? Comment your thoughts down below. But look, let's move on to the next piece of news. The news we're hearing from the GOAT himself, Fabrizio Romano, today is that Maddison is top of Ange postecoglou's list. Maddison is a target that Ange postecoglou wants to pursue. We're hearing that Tottenham Hotspur are interested in James Maddison and are preparing an approach in the next few days. And if we really want this guy, why wait a few days? Why wait a few days? Newcastle have just signed Tonali, or it looks like that's a deal done. They'll be looking to move on to the next target. And we're hearing a lot about Eddie Howe really wanting James Maddison. So if Tottenham Hotspur really want Maddison, go in for him now. But will we go in for him? That's the thing. Will Levy actually pay 60 million for Maddison? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. And a lot of people go, oh, you're being negative. But Look what happened with Bruno Fernandes. We didn't pay the money we required for him. Manchester United got him. He's a top midfielder. Same with Dybala a few years ago. We didn't pay the money required for him. Same with Skriniar. The amount of times that 60 to 70 million has been too much for Daniel Levy and Enoch, and they've not been willing to pay that. And then another club gone that target. And look, think of all the targets we've missed out on. And you know, Pochettino's main target being Dybala, we missed out on him. Mourinho's main target, Skriniar. You imagine we had those players right now. Bastoni from last summer, who was Conte's main target. Skriniar as well. Bastoni, Skriniar, Romero as a back three. Dybala in attacking mid with Kane and Son. We would have at least won, in my opinion, one Premier League by now if we actually got our main targets and the targets that managers wanted. And I'm not having any of this from Daniel Levy and Enoch. Got a sell to buy, we finished 8th, because you've got well enough money. You promised us years ago, you absolute bald-headed mini-me looking liar. You promised us years ago in documentaries and in videos that every club you get out of, or every penny you get out of the club, you'll invest back in. That's absolute bollocks. We've seen the amount of profit you're making off the concerts and boxing events. And is that profit going back into the football club? Is it bollocks? Is it bollocks? So look, that would be my concern on this deal. Do I think it will happen? I'm going to be brutally honest with you guys. No. I know Ange Postecoglou wants Maddison. Maddison would actually prefer to join Tottenham Hotspur than Newcastle. I question what drugs he's actually on. Like, is he fussed that much about weather? And if he is, like, it's not much different in London to Newcastle. But look, I don't know what's going through James Maddison's mind to prefer a move to Tottenham Hotspur. Maybe family reasons, you don't know. But look, Maddison would prefer to join Tottenham Hotspur. Newcastle was seeing that. Newcastle will make a bid for him soon enough. We've got to make sure we get in there before them if we actually want this guy. But that's one thing Spurs always lack doing, and that's getting our main target and actually backing the manager with the primary targets that he wants in the summer. So, do I want this deal to happen? Yes, I've said before I'd prefer players such as James Ward-Prowse in that position, who I think you could get for cheaper, but is genuinely a better option. I do think Maddison's slightly overrated, but I do also like him. I'm not saying I don't like the guy, and I'm not saying he doesn't have ability, because he does. And if Ange Postecoglou really wants him, you've got to go out and get him, especially now because Newcastle are also interested. So look, will this move happen? I don't think so. Would I like it to happen? I'd prefer James Ward-Prowse, but if Postecoglou wants him and he's Postecoglou's main target, go out and get him. But look, comment your thoughts down below on the Maddison deal. Would you be happy with Maddison, or would you prefer someone else such as James Ward-Prowse? Comment your thoughts down below on Tapsoba as well. Thank you for watching this video. Take care of yourselves. All the best. God bless. And as always, come on you Spurs. In Postecoglou we trust. Enoch and Levy out.